नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत्। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the King of Knowledge, Raja Vidya. So in Bhagavad Gita, we successfully finished 2 chapters. In the second chapter, we understood very well that we are not this body, we are the soul. So, but we need to realize and always remember that this body is a machine. We should never forget that. Like any other machine we have, maybe a car we have. These days everyone can buy a car. Car is just a machine. Like that, so many machines. But they don't have permanent life. Over a period of time, it will not function well. So then we will throw it away and buy a new one. Krishna is given an example as the dress what we wear, the garments. So that's what our body is actually. Even when a person gets old, if everyone remembers, during the time of pandemic, corona, people at a very old age, they were dying more. And the immunity is a problem. Our body itself cannot fight any diseases when we get old. So that's why Krishna said that Jara Vyadi. Jara Vyadi. Jara means old age, Vyadi is disease. So with old age, diseases will definitely take control of the body. So we need to understand this reality very well, and we should live as per Bhagavad Gita every moment in our life. Because when the body is active, when the senses are, karmendriyas are very active, we should make full use of them. How? We should act, but in that action, we should be able to see inaction. That's how we need to. Karmani akarmaya pasyet akarmanischa karmayaga sabuddhiman manusheshu sayuktaga kritsna karma krit. One who is able to see action in inaction and inaction in action. Karmani akarmaya pasyet. What does that exactly mean? That means sangam tyaktva karotyaga. That means tyaktva karma pala sangam. That is the meaning. That means seeing inaction in action means when we are not attached to the results. So that means it makes no difference for us whether we are acting, whether we are doing something or not doing something. It won't make any difference. So that means we have the right to do something, and we also have the right to do not to do something. That means we are not forced to act. That right to exercise our free will, that we have it. So we studied about this concept of free will. So everyone has free will, but in reality, when we misuse our free will, then we will not have our free will. We won't be acting as per our wish. We will be forced to act. When we misuse our free will, then we are losing our independence. That's what is very important. Everyone has got free will, no doubt about it. So free will means it is freedom to desire what we want. That free will we have. But if we misuse our free will, then we won't have that freedom to act, freedom to do what we want. Even it is applicable in today's world also. Everyone is free to go anywhere and do whatever they want, but according to the laws, government comes up with all kinds of laws, and one need to understand those laws and then follow them. If anyone is doing illegal things, who are not following the laws, then they will lose their freedom to do whatever they want. Then they will lose it. They won't be able to, then they will be put in jail, and depending upon the type of crime they commit, they will be inside the, like, severe punishments also will be given. Then they will lose their freedom to do what they want. The same concept applies to the actual free will what we have, that if we are focused on results, if we think that we are everything, I am God, I want everything, that means we are misusing our free will. The laws of nature we need to understand. The law of karma we need to understand. Even though every country, every government, they have their own laws, but many countries also, the laws itself, they are not right. There are a lot of restrictions, a lot of problems. Even to study Bhagavad Gita also, it's not possible in every country. At least we are very fortunate to study this Bhagavad Gita and understand about ourself, about the soul. So now, by using this opportunity, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we need to exercise our free will very, very carefully. So that means we should dedicate our life only for Krishna, do everything only for Krishna. So that desire comes, that desire to serve Krishna, that desire to please Krishna, to do everything for Krishna. For example, all of us have different circumstances in our life. So everyone is in their own unique situations in our life. But like Arjuna was in a completely different situation. Like we can't even think about being ourselves in Arjuna's situation. It was such a difficult time for Arjuna in the battlefield. But he depended on Krishna with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So for all of us, when we study and understand this Bhagavad Gita, then we are all in the common ground. Our goal is to understand this Bhagavad Gita and act as per Bhagavad Gita, set examples for others so that it can benefit everyone. Yadyadacharati sresthas tattadevetaro janaga sayat pramanam kurute lokastadanuvartate. So whatever a great man performs, the common men follow. So that's why Krishna is telling Arjuna, Sayat Pramanam Kurute. So for that reason, you perform your activities. Sayat Pramanam Kurute Lokastadanu Vartate, so that this world can follow you. So that kind of opportunity we got with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. So the more and more we get connected with Krishna, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we have to focus more ourselves in Krishna's service. That's very important. That means there are a lot more things to do for us. Krishna has got a lot more plans, and we just have to fit ourselves in his plans. He sent Prabhupada to US to start, to America to start the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and Prabhupada just acted, just did what Krishna wanted. So this Bhagavad Gita is Dharma, and because Prabhupada did what Krishna wanted, we are now able to study Bhagavad Gita now because of Bhagavad Gita as it is. If it was not there, if this Bhagavad Gita as it is not there, there is no way I will be now sitting and teaching Bhagavad Gita. And even all of us understanding this Bhagavad Gita, even though in Sanskrit, Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna in the battlefield 5,000 years ago, even though everything is there. But Prabhupada, he wrote Bhagavad Gita as it is. That's why we are able to study Bhagavad Gita. Even though Vyasadeva wrote Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharata, but we are able to study Bhagavad Gita because Prabhupada wrote Bhagavad Gita as it is. That's what we need to understand. So now, what is our role here? This Bhagavad Gita is Dharma. And Prabhupada protected this Dharma. And in this world, especially with this modern like technologies, what we have, all kinds of social media and all those things, people are guiding the society, guiding the young generation, next generation people in a very, very wrong way only. Everywhere, everything, all false information goes very fast. And everywhere, what they call it as reels. And people think reels are real. But now, so in order to establish Dharma, so we will have to really act like Arjuna. Because Arjuna did that on that day when Krishna asked him to fight for the sake of Dharma. Dharmyadi Yuddha. Dharmyadi Yuddha Chreyo Anyat Kshatriyasya Na Vidya. So for us, we have to also do the same thing. The first thing is actually of course, we are studying Bhagavad Gita for a very long time, for many years. And now, what difference we are going to make? Each one of us, what difference we are going to make in the society in terms of establishing this Dharma. Like everyone has to become like Arjuna, everyone has to become like Prabhupada, because Krishna only empowers us. Krishna only gives us all the needed energy, strength, skills, what all we need, Krishna gives. But how we are going to serve him? So first thing is that definitely we need to now all plan to grow our team much bigger, and it is possible. I'm sure there are thousands of devotees will be ready to join our Bhagavad Gita class, because even by statistics 1 in 1,000, but there are billions of people, so that means millions of devotees. But we have to now do our job on this. That should be our only primary job, primary service task. And we don't have to spend a lot of effort for this also. So when we do that, it should be very easy for us to increase our strength to at least 100 dedicated devotees. I'm already doing this effort with the students alone, and right now only doing it in Tamil. Maybe in future I will think about different languages. But that strength is really growing very big. Now close to 20 students started coming, and I'm sure it will be getting into hundreds and thousands soon. I have that class also immediately after this. So that way, and the reason also, instead of morning, because morning not everyone will be able to join, because people who are working, going to schools, or all, everyone may not be able to join in the morning India time. So that is the reason I'm trying to do this time, 9 p.m. in the night. So 9 p.m. in the evening, night. So everyone will have an opportunity to join, especially in India. This is mainly focusing on devotees in India, and of course some devotees from US also are able to join. So that is the reason I'm trying to do this way. But now, by seeing the number of devotees who joined right now, definitely I think this time also will work out well for us, good for us. So, but now we have to come out with ideas. I request you to communicate with me individually also, like how we can develop, how we can promote all those things, and how you will be able to do. So that way, every one of us, maybe to serve Krishna, we can like identify as many devotees as possible and give them this knowledge. So that one service, if we do it very well, we don't have to worry about anything else. We don't have to think about anything else. Our future is very well secured. Our dependence, everything Krishna will take care, and all our responsibilities Krishna will take care. And we don't have to worry about anything. It's only how much time we are dedicating for Krishna. That only is important. And how much time means 24/7 we should dedicate only for Krishna. If you're working for Krishna. If you're doing anything, doing for Krishna. So that way, identifying devotees and bringing more devotees and giving them this Bhagavad Gita knowledge. So if you have any ideas how it can be done and all these things, we can definitely feel free to send me a message, and then I will be able to communicate and we can discuss more on this. So now let us study, like in the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita we started. Arjuna is asking questions to Krishna. Arjuna is telling Krishna that Vyamishreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasiva me tadekam vada nishchitya yena shreyo aham apnuyam. So now my intelligence is bewildered. Buddhi mohayasiva me. By your equivocal instructions, Vyamisreneva Vakya. What Arjuna is telling, that equivocal instruction? Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana tatkim karmani gore mam niyojayasi kesava. If you think that intelligence is better than fruity work, then why do you want me to fight in this battle? So that's why Arjuna is telling again Krishna that therefore you tell me for certain only one thing, not two confusing things, two conflicting things. Tell me one thing which is good for me. Yena seyo aham apniyat, by which I can get benefited. That's what Arjuna is telling Krishna. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me. In the next sloka, what we are studying today, Shri Bhagavan Vacha Lokesmin Vividanishta Pura Prokta Mayanaga Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. There are two kinds of faith in this world, and I have explained to you everything. Pura Prokta. Everything I have explained to you. That means in the 2nd chapter, Krishna explained the two things. What did he say, Krishna, in the 2nd chapter, in the 39th sloka? Yesate abhihita sankhye buddhi yoget vimam shunu. So until now, I have explained to you the Sankhya Yoga. Now you hear from me about the Buddhi Yoga. That's what here Krishna is saying, that Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam. That Sankhya means it is Jnana Yoga. That is about the theoretical study about the soul. In the 2nd chapter, sloka number 11 to 30, Krishna explained very clearly, we are not the body, we are the souls. Then Karma Yogena Yoginam. Then Krishna said that Buddhi Yoga. Buddhya Yukta Yaya Pata. So, Yesate Abhigita Sankhya Buddhi Yoget Vimamshu. So that means that Buddhi Yoga is Karma Yoga. So Jnana Yoga is that Sankhya Yoga, both are same. Buddhi Yoga is Karma Yoga. That's what we need to understand. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjuna, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Lokesmin Dvivida Nishta Pura. Two classes of men. Some are inclined to understand it by empirical philosophical speculation and others by devotional service. So one thing we need to understand that these two things are not two different things. Even if anyone is trying to understand by empirical philosophical speculation, at the end, after understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, after getting this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, he will become a devotee of Krishna and then start doing the devotional service. So these two are not separate. We cannot say that one is better than other like that. Both are same only. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing. Na karmana manaramba naishkarmyam purushošnute na cha sanyasana deva siddhim samadhigacchati. Na karmanam anaramba. Not performing the activities, not starting the activities, one can get freedom from the reactions. Naiskarmyam purusho ashnute. Nacha sanyasana deva siddhim sama adhigacchati. Simply by renunciation alone, one cannot achieve perfection. Sanyasana deva siddhim sama adhigacchati. Nacha sanyasana. So one has to act. That's what now Krishna is telling. Arjuna is telling that you are saying buddhi. So Arjuna thought that buddhi means not acting. But here Krishna is telling very clearly that one has to act. Without acting, we cannot get freedom from reaction. Freedom from reaction, we can get it. That means we cannot get freedom from this material world. We got this body, material body. And now we have to get freed from this material world, from the three modes of material nature. Simply by ceasing all our activities, we cannot get freedom from that. We have to act and prove that that action is not forced upon us. First, it will get forced upon us because that's the reason we got this material body. We are forced. But we need to prove that we are not after results. Then we won't be forced. So then we will achieve perfection. Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we successfully finished this sloka number 4 in the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, I won't be able to talk to every devotee individually because I have another Bhagavad Gita class starting in soon, within 5 minutes or so. If any devotee has any questions and want to ask, then you can use the raise hand option. Otherwise, we will again continue from tomorrow. Hare Krishna. We will again start or continue our Bhagavad Gita class from tomorrow. Hare Krishna.